Okay, I've had quite a few videos recently, but not so many about my geckos, which obviously this channel is all about. So I have made a video today about something I'm very passionate about and something I've done my research about, and it's probably one of the topics that are most mentioned in the comments. So this video is about why I think leopard geckos do not need lighting. Now, I know a lot of you might disagree with me, but don't send any abusive comments or anything like that, because obviously that'll be removed and it's completely irrelevant to the actual topic. This is just my opinion and fact. Okay, so basically I'm going to start off saying, obviously if you're keeping your gecko in a room that has hardly any lighting coming through, like natural light, then fair enough, you will need to probably use light just so they can tell when day is and when night is. Now, I'm filming this in the room where I have all my leopard geckos, and as you can tell, I've got nice natural light coming through. I have a blind which diffuses the light, so it spreads it about, makes it very even. It's not harsh, direct, or anything too hot or anything, so it makes this room very bright. And then at night, the moon normally shines straight through anyway, so that gives it a bit of light anyway, but that's probably the only time you really need a light. Now, in the wild, leopard geckos live in very harsh, rocky habitats. It's not actually like sand or even like the eco earth I use, but yeah, it's all very rocky and dry. In the day, they usually hide down in caves or under, like, beneath rocks and everything to keep away from extreme temperatures. And unlike a lot of reptiles, they're not basking lizards. So obviously you get lights for bearded dragons, and I'm trying to think of maybe, I'm not sure about skinks, but there are a lot of lizards that do need lights because they bask and that's how they get their heat, and they require the certain vitamin they can get from the light. But in the wild, geckos do not bask. They get out of the sun, and in the day they hide under to get, because you do still get heat underneath. Obviously the rocks above are heating up, but not the same. So the heat mat that you use will heat up the environment to keep them warm and give them energy. And then at night, people are saying, oh, you need a light at night because they won't be able to see when they hunt. They're evolved to hunt at night. They're nocturnal animals. They don't need a light. I think it's, like, personally I think it's a little bit ridiculous. I kind of think that pet shops do it to sell more because lights are expensive and they will need replacing. As long as you give them the heating requirement they need from the heat mat, and they're cleaned regularly, they're fed, and they've got natural light coming through, then you should be fine. I mean, right now it is, 25 to 4. So he would be normally asleep, but I got him out to do this. The reason I got him out is because he is my largest, and larger animals don't lose heat as quick as smaller ones. So, but he's heating up my arm right now. But yeah, they don't. I'm just showing you like him now, but you can see how light it is now, so he knows it's daytime. Another thing you'll notice if you get them out when it's light is they might curl up and go to sleep, and they hide where it's darkest, like if I gave him the option right now. And also, if you have a gecko with red eyes, they especially hate the light, because when Ziggy was little, he would rather sleep in the dark, cold hide than the warm, see-through hide. So I had to like border that up. You might see it in a very old video when he was only like a few weeks old. But yeah, so even like lights for red eyes are even worse. Like, I know I'm rambling a little bit, but I just think that you shouldn't be ripped off because it's not something they require in the wild. They don't need it, they don't bask. heat mats will heat them up too much. You don't want to overheat them. Yeah, so that's my opinion mixed with fact, because I have done my research. You know, some people might find that their geckos love the light, then go for it. You know, at the end of the day, it's up to you. But I am trying to help out, present you with the information I found, and anyone who's thinking of buying a gecko, you know, you could save a lot and it will be actually more healthy for your gecko.